Bagels and Walk Sean. Oh, jeez. Tell me there's a difference. Tell me there's a difference, Bagels and Walk Sean. Tell me there's a difference. Please. Bagels. Sean's. For whom the bell tolls, huh? There's a difference. Oh, now we're talking. All right. I actually have to go to a store. I don't know. Let's see if this works. All right, so let me say hi to everyone real quick, since it seems to be working. So yeah, we said hi to Bagels and Walk Sean, Alfred, Lee, ABX Girl, Sharon, Lynn, Short Guy. Nope, I'm just, I'm standing here not doing anything. I'm not even on the stream right now. What do you mean? Fernando, hello. Steve Parker, hi. Spy Hunter, RJ. Rangers and OT, uh-oh. Are they gonna fix it? Guess we'll find out. We're stabilized. Yeah, it got all rainy. I was trying to get out a little bit earlier when it was even crazier out here, but I think this is going to be a little bit of a lull. It looks like around 6 to 7 p.m. even heavier storms are supposed to come, but I don't think I can get out then because that's during dinner time. Yeah. Shelly and or Anthony. Can you give us some more information? Whose birthday was it? Maverick, I mean, what was anything happening at the aircraft carrier? Also, I was working earlier. I did a shorter day, so I'm technically I was able to get done like by 2. Original 6, hello. That bike shouldn't be on the sidewalk, but there he goes. Connie M, Kevin Hawthorne, Bear in the Garden, Anne in Denmark. Original 6 looks and sounds fine and soggy. Robert T, Sarah H, Florian Schwartz, Sandra T, Molly Chamber, Kareem. It's me, Donna Marie. Hello. Jerome Land, David Ballmer, Alan Goff. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce Van Gogh's name. It's Van Gogh, I think. Hilda Masi, hi. Okay, so this is the deal with the current setup. Let me. Do I need to angle it up a little higher? Let me know, Bagels. Bagels all chum. Okay, here's what we got going on right now. This is the. I gotta go to K-Town. Hey, first time chatter. Urastarsi? Hi. At least it looks like, I don't know. Again, sometimes this has been inaccurate where you're not actually a first time, but it says you are. But either way, welcome or welcome back. Okay, here's what we got going on. We're in the rain on the Action 4, still on my neck, but now I'm using RTMP mode, which is the wireless connection, still to my Bella box in my backpack. I have a wire that's just charging the camera. I just need a little right angle one to make it even better. But if they, I swear they used to sell ones that would close up the port completely, like that would shield it from additional water, and you could still plug it in without worrying about it. That's what I need. But it seems like our theory might be accurate in that the stabilization is actually okay in RTMP mode on the Action, even though it was wonky in webcam mode. But now I realize that wasn't on the latest firmware, so we still have to test it on that, but not today. I doubt it's going to make a difference. Rusi, okay. Welcome, Rusi. I'm glad you found us on Twitch. We've been trying to add more viewers on Twitch. Our primary streaming platform is YouTube. I've been on there since 2019, and then I started doing live streams in 2020. I actually did simultaneous streaming in the beginning, but back then when you became a partner on Twitch, you no longer were allowed to simultaneously stream. think this used to be a Brother Jimmy's barbecue. And now you're allowed to again. So we're back. Anyway, if you're curious who I'm talking to half the time, it's the YouTube folks. Is that a person? No, it's a mannequin. All right. Anyway, let me know. Hopefully things are much more stable on the action cam than they were ever before. And if so, this might be a game changer in terms of our usual streams, because this thing is so discreet comparatively. Curtis, hello. Hey. But for those watching, I can read the chats on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. If you're anywhere else, I guess in this case it would just be Rumble. I haven't been able to simultaneously stream anywhere else. You wouldn't be able to chat. Well, I wouldn't be able to see it. What's my background, Rusi? Well, we don't really go into it so much yet, maybe one day, but I primarily stream walking commutes in the city. Usually in the mornings, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, around 6 a.m. New York time. Actually, Wednesdays and Fridays is closer to 6 a.m. Mondays is closer to 8 a.m. So I have a little bit of a different timing for you guys. But yeah, bring it on. Dazapants, Emlu, hi. I guess I'm not going to go to the store right away. Can we double check the radar? What's it looking like? I think the strong band, yeah, it's past us, I think. It looks like that's what just passed. And let's press the play button on it. Yeah, see, it's moving away. So maybe around, oh no, oh yeah, there it is. There it is. So around 6 o'clock, 6:45, 7, that's when it gets really bad again. I don't know. Grivy, 15 months of support. Thanks for the extra streams. Thank you for supporting me for so long. Appreciate that, Grivy. So it looks like things are going to get pretty light soon in terms of the rain. Again, I don't think I'll be able to get out again later. Only reason I even came out today right now again is because of the rain, and I did have to go to the store. Apparently there's like a risk of hail and stuff too, but that's probably in the later storm. People seem to like the Kia Telluride. Do I need to angle up the camera anymore, or is this good? People in New York survive in different ways. You don't have to necessarily bring in giant incomes, although it does definitely help, especially if you don't want to commute in from too far in. But then again, there's also rent stabilized apartments. Well, there's a difference between rent stabilized and rent controlled. Can I break those down? Down now. Jaywalking is not a thing in New York City. You cross whenever you want to cross, as long as it's safe. At first, people were saying how it's actually a law but not enforced. But on further research, it might not actually be a law. I believe some judge or somebody on Reddit, I'm sure, because you go to Reddit for the proper news. But yeah, there's no reason to wait for the light to change if it's unsafe. If it's not unsafe, I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. Is that what Helmut is upset about too? You guys gotta chill out. What kind of regimes are you living in? I'm just kidding. Only partially. I just don't think I'd be able to live in a place where you can't cross the street on a red light if it's not unsafe. Like if I'm coming out in the middle of the street and jumping in front of cars and saying blah, 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 then that's a little different. There are hardly any rent controlled apartments. Yeah, rent stabilized is different than rent controlled. I think rent stabilized is the one where it could be an expensive apartment, but they can't raise the rent more than a certain amount of percentage per per rental agreement, depending if it's 1 or 2 years. And rent controlled, still a bunch of apartments in like Stuytown are rent controlled, but you can't get into it at that point. You have to like take it over by proving you live there. You got to be on the lease, and then you could potentially take it over. And even then, they're going to fight you tooth and nail to try to bury you in legal paperwork, so you don't you just give up. Eastern Europe. I'm originally from Russia. Я родился в России, понимаете? But yes. What website do I use? I just use Today Weather as my primary weather app. I don't know if I want to go into because I gotta buy some meats for hot pot, and I don't know if I want to go into Mart now, and then if we're gonna walk a little bit longer to keep testing this for a little more, I don't want to walk around with meat in this pretty warm and humid temperature. It's still pretty, I think it cooled down before when it really was raining hard. Now it's kind of warming up again. I only get upset if cars run red lights. Bikes can do it as long as it's safe. But I feel like if you got a pedestrian on a red light and a bike on a red light, I think that's when hierarchy has to apply again, I think. Anyway, you get a ticket in California. Yeah, California's got its own problems. But then again, is anywhere in California properly walkable as New York is, as much as New York? K-Town is that way. I feel like I'm going to spin around a little bit, and we'll end up at Mart eventually. You can't cross the street on a red light. People will shout at you. I mean, whose way are you going to be in that they're going to shout at you? If you're not in anyone's way, they shouldn't be shouting at you. But again, I guess different cultures and societies have different rules. Not that anyone in particular is correct about any of it, but you know what I mean. Oh, try to go. Okay, do we have enough time to go to Grand Central for low light? Maybe. Let's go. Do I need to angle up the camera at all? Yeah, remember, did anyone read the alternate universe where Superman landed in communist Russia? I think it was like called the Red Sun or something like that. That was a true story about me. Town 10 LA by LAPD. Well, if only we just ticketed all the cyclists doing the wild stuff here, we'd probably make a lot of money back if they actually paid it. But since jaywalking is technically not illegal here, you're not going to get ticketed for that. But the cyclists doing all the cyclist things could definitely be ticketed. I saw one time they were like posted at an intersection throwing out tickets at people cycling incorrectly, but you know. Дальше что? Ничего. Val Bullen sometimes says weird things. I don't always have the full Russian capacity to read it all, but I try. Ian's been trying to learn Cyrillic. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's always commendable to learn something new. All boils down to stick-to-itiveness. I like that non-word. John M, hello. Helmut says Cyrillic is easy. Well, I'm glad you have a perfect grasp of it. Eastern Europe is pretty wild for Americans, says Rusi on Twitch. I'm not sure exactly how to interpret, but full body inspection. There used to be a group in WWE called FBI. I believe they were full-blooded Italians, but it was a very stereotypical, I think, Italian-American acting thing. Anyway, it's always windier on 34th Street, but in general it's windy today because of these storms. I am right next to the Empire State Building. It's hard to show right now with the umbrella and having to look up, but yes, I was right under it. I'm walking towards Grand Central. We're going to see if we have enough time to pop in there for a minute to test the low light on the Action 4, since we've never had stability of this level before. It's very smooth. Looks like I'm quick, but what else is new? Yeah, I imagine even with the highest level stabilization, which is electronic, therefore it crops in, the field of view might still be wider than the Pocket, right? This thing comes with a very wide angle lens to begin with. I don't know. I guess we'd have to compare. Doa, hello. No, it's kind of early on. I mean, I don't think I'm going to go very long today in general. Biggers and Walk Sean suggested doing a low light test somewhere like Grand Central on the Action, because we've never gotten this far. Plus, it'll be a good test of the Wi-Fi. Mahmoud's just Helmut's a walking Alexa or something. But I'm glad it's smooth, because when we're in webcam mode, using the wire on the Action, it does not look good. We're gonna need a taxi to the airport in about an hour. That was not smart. Did that show up? I want to see if that showed up on the camera. Write him a ticket! Justine, thank you. And thank you for your PayPal support again. It's not raining very hard right now anymore, but it's still quite windy. Oh, Helmut's a bot. Oh. Oh, yeah, sassy bot. Дарья, а почему вам? Я не вам грубо не отвечаю. Это я не знаю про этого другого Valbulan еще не совсем. Вам я если что-то неправильно сказал, я извиняюсь. Но я не имел это делать. If that makes sense. Sorry, my Russian again is not the best. I try. I walked by, hello. Helmut believes they're not a bot. I mean, how do you pass that, what's that test you have to pass if you give to robots to prove that they're not, to prove to somebody they're not a robot? It has a specific name, I can't remember right now. I don't think I slept enough. Some Turing test or something? Would somebody remind me correctly? Yeah, throw a CAPTCHA at Helmut. Only a bot. Yeah, I think it's a Turing test, right? So I was right when I said that. Okay. Yeah, throw a CAPTCHA at Helmut, and we'll see. Kidding. Where this brickworks used to be a data vision. Do I need to raise the angle of the Action a little bit? Bagel? Eat food test. That's a nice orange Wrangler. Hope it's waterproof. Oh, a CAPTCHA actually has the word Turing in it? See, I never knew CAPTCHA actually stood for something. Completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart. Wow. Angle's fine, okay. Oh, I could have crossed a while ago. Yeah, they're still all turning. Not Turing. That's true. You'll probably see more of my umbrella if I raise it now. You're right, you're right. Which way am I going to go? I'm going to go right.
Yeah, my turn to go. Okay.
Что я сказал? Я не помню. Я уже не помню. I don't remember. Things все очень быстро двигается. Anyway. Chatterbot saw those bags on the street. Yeah, why don't they put them out in the rain? Let's see if the colors bleed. Let's see how real those bags are. They're hiding right now. Fake IDs are illegal. That's true, I guess. I mean, I don't know the level of their legality, but I imagine any sort of forged government document can get you in some trouble if you're like properly prosecuted. I imagine a lot of times if you're on the younger end they'll let you off with a warning or something, but I guess it all depends. For now, walk by for now. They've gotten pretty interesting on some of those captchas. Like the ones where you have to like align the animal with the arrow facing in the right direction. But I imagine you could probably train computers to do that too. At some point. How do you say goldfish in Russian again? I don't remember. Alright, well. Oh, there was another, I think there's a Sunrise Market over there, but I think their hot pot meats are more expensive than H-Marts if they even have them. They might not actually. But they both have sushi grade fish. I don't want to step, my shoes I'm wearing right now are particularly prone to slippage on metal. So I'm trying to avoid it just for that purpose. Is it only the style you move your mouse? I don't know. I only know the basic concept that it's supposed to try to separate computers from humans. I too am human, just like you are. I am very human. Zolotaya rybka, that's it? It doesn't have a different, like a different name other than like a literal translation of goldfish? I guess not. I don't know. That's where it goes, deleted user. That's right. Those are the two options. Sometimes they'll respond to you, depending. But the crazier you look, the less likely they're going to respond to you. Who are you talking about taxi? Alena Putashestvenitsa? That her last name is like Traveler? Alright, we're gonna go inside here. Let me close my umbrella. Just gonna close it just so I can walk in.
Thank you.
Alright, let's see. How are we looking? Have I tried to learn any Asian languages? Not really. I mean, even then, a lot of them are different, right? The kind of characters they use, like Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, all those, Thai, all quite different. How are things in here, Biggest Wangshan? Oh, I see taxi. It looks very dark on the action. Is that how it's like on my little screen? Where is Big as a Walk Sean? Where's Dada? R2D2, hello, Memorial Day greetings. It's actually pretty busy in here. It's dim, but the stability is good. I mean, I think I'd rather have dimness than like that smudging that you get. Yeah, so I'm using Wi-Fi right now, and as I predicted, when it gets in a crowded area, I'm much more susceptible to interference. It's not a network like cell phone service congestion issue, it's an actual like Wi-Fi interference. Maybe I can try 2.4 gigahertz mode too, but I feel like that's even more susceptible. I usually feel like 5 gigahertz tends to work a little better, but I don't know. How did the music sound? Hell Moods, did you really like it? All right, I can try going downstairs. Somebody said to go downstairs, but I have a feeling it's going to make things even worse right now with the Wi-Fi. I kept getting constant disconnects too on the music was fun. Okay. Let me see though. I kept getting disconnects even when I was trying to bring it back, and I don't know what it is here. Like, I guess the next step is I'll try switching it to Wi-Fi that's it's actually brighter down here than it is up there. Grant High. I'll know if the Wi-Fi dies if the Wi-Fi disconnects from my cell phone, because it's on the same hotspot from the Bella box. Yeah, it's kind of like the same brightness here. Mighty Bull is here. And we're in Grand Central. The Whispering Corners are over there, so you'll see people here. I forget what is it called? Whispering Corners? I don't know. If you stand on one corner and then on the opposite corner, you can talk quietly and hear each other. You could do it on either side. You could do it from both ends. Dimmer than the Pocket 3, but it sounds like it's prioritizing stabilization than trying to brighten it up, right? And is that okay? Are people definitely okay with that? And how is like when I turn left and right? And did I lose the horizon a little bit? I might have to do a proper calibration. I don't know. Maybe not. Let's go upstairs. All right. Well, anyway, there's Grand Central. Apple Store is up there. Turning is smoother and less bobbing. I mean, I feel like a little bit of dimness in darker areas. It's probably a little more true to life too. Because like I feel like the Pocket puts a lot of work in trying to actually brighten the image artificially. Ron is here. Hello. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any more problems streaming downstairs in terms of service. Right now, it's more of a question of the Wi-Fi. Let's go through that area that always gives us problems with service.
Watch the gap when on and off.
Someone GPT like the official opening of Grand Central. Ruslan, hello. Let's see if we break up in here a little bit. Uh-oh, I hear creaking again. Before, I thought we stopped creaking, but now we're creaking it again. Looks like I'm a little bit behind on my... There we go. I wonder why it's creaking again all of a sudden. Oh, Ron, you've been here for a while? Sorry. WM with a $5 super chat. Thank you, WM. I appreciate your support. There's a lack of details in the shadows. This thing tries to do electronic image stabilization, and that tends to be in conflict with low light situations. I gotta get rid of this clicking. I'll figure that out. I think when I figure out the connection to this thing for the charger, that'll be a better... Anyway. 1913, huh? There it is. Anyway, there usually is a bit of gray here when we walk through this area. Did we get any gray screens there? All right, still drippage in the ground. All right. Really weird. Really weird. Oof, that does not work. Okay, Wi-Fi band and automatic does not work. I don't think. I think I have to keep it on 5 gigahertz. I don't know. Letting it do auto go for everything seems to make it worse. What do you guys think right now? Ooh, yeah, it just drops in it like bagels. All right, is it back? All right, I want to try something. I think this is not going to be good. I want to see after the upgrade, the firmware update, if this actually made a difference. I doubt it did. Bagels and Walk Sean, you're going to tell me. Oh yeah, I could already tell. I'm just gonna walk back and forth under here. You tell me. I think it's bad. Actually, I don't know. Bagels and Walk Sean. Let me. It's bouncy. Is it different than before in terms of the stability? I plugged in the wire again. I'm just curious now. I guess there's only really one thing I can do, and that's just walk a little more. All right. Let me know if it became more unstable again. Seems fine right now? All right, let me see. We might have to update our reviews then. I'm really walking now, Bagels. It's bad. So definitely different than RTMP. All right, then I want to try something, if it's really not good. All right, I'm just going to stand under the scaffolding for a little bit more. Like you get that swaying and everything. trying to avoid the drips. All right. So you are getting the swaying? Okay. All right, let me try something else. Can I apply for a government grant with all this testing? Unlikely, especially since it's not working. We're talking about the camera wobbliness now. Okay, since we are testing, let me try something else. I'm not sure this is gonna work. Let me see. Is that the password for that? No, it's not. Is it that? Oh. It is. Oh gosh. It does not seem very stable. Let me check a speed test on that. It's actually okay. All right. Let me. Okay, I want to try one more thing. If you could still hear me. No bills. Give me a moment to please try something else. Please. Okay. Sorry and please. And sorry. Okay. We're gonna go offline again temporarily. All right. How's the rain now? Oh, it's not really raining anymore. Okay, good. Let me know if it's back to normal stability again. I'm trying different... Oh, this creakiness. I'm trying the Wi-Fi a different way. Let me close my umbrella so it keeps picking up wind like a sail. Doubts, turn signals, gotta use them 100 feet before, not at the last second. Trying how to drive. Turn signals aren't for you, they're for the people around you. Alright, sorry, I know. I'm grumpy, I'm mad, I know. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I'm not sure yet. Input source, why? Why is it stalling all of a sudden? Let me see. What does this show? This is showing that I'm just live. Okay. What is hitting my leg? My wire. I got wires galore. How far back am I on this thing? I don't even, did I cross the street yet? Okay, I'm crossing now. All right. So I'm assuming, is it really foggy? Oh, is Best Buy doing a cookout? Memorial Day cookout for Best Buy. Nice. Well, that's kind of cool. The employees that do come in get a little bit of a nice cookout. So if they were forced to work, they get a little something out of it on Memorial Day. I need coffee. No, I don't want any more coffee now. Oh, I'm not going to cross. I don't want to go into that building. All right, where's Bagels? Okay, well, I'm testing a different theory. I don't know if I understand though. So Bagels and Walk, is Bagels and Walk Sean still here? I probably should just go back to my split screen testing mode. Okay, also, hello everyone that I might have missed during all of my wonkiness. Where'd my message go? Okay. Robert Rosenell, like, is anyone forcing you to sit through it? You know what I mean? If you're that unhappy, couldn't you just turn it off? Sean's looking for places to unplug my dongles. Not my dongles. I'm not sure I understand exactly why the Bella Box Wi-Fi is unstable on the Osmo. Now hear me out. The reason I say that is because I have been using it as a hotspot and have streamed in very crowded areas and maintained the connection on my phone without dropping that. So either too many things are connected to it and now it's caused, like I only have 2-3 things connected to it, but maybe that's what's causing the problem. Oh, you're probably in lasagna. Like, so what I did instead now is I switched it to my old Netgear Wi-Fi hotspot, which is now off a different power source entirely. She dropped her umbrella just as she walked by, and it was sliding away with the strong winds. But yeah, I don't know why the Bella Box Wi-Fi would be failing on the Osmo all of a sudden. With them, you know, it's held up a consistent connection, especially after I switched to the Rad Show. So anyway, hey Robert, you know, you came at me with a pretty like direct and demanding attitude. You know, do you call in a TV show like Good Morning America and tell them if you don't change the way you're doing this, I'm not going to watch anymore, and expect them to actually do it? Like, I know I'm not equating myself to anything serious like that, but at the same time, you know, you don't expect me to call you out if you try to call me out. Like, like you're the victim. This is like you're just jumping around playing the victim everywhere. You know, it's no loss for me then if that's how you're gonna act. Allie, hello. Teeth are very dark. Uh-oh. There are some interesting comments here. Photos likes the value here better than today's show. Thank you, Photos. Like, do you expect me to beg you to stay or something? Like, oh no, please don't leave. Like, I appreciate you guys tuning in, but, you know, we're just trying to have some fun here. I am trying to get the best quality I can. Maybe Bagels and Walks, Sean, maybe. But like, when it happened, the Wi-Fi on all my devices turned off. Like the module in the Bella Box restarted or something. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like. It seems like the module restarted because all my devices lost Wi-Fi. And like, that usually doesn't happen when I'm here monitoring on my chat phone. All right, I guess you left. All right, fine. Yeah, I'm trying to shift, you know? We've done my giant gimbal for the longest time. Like, I had a big gimbal with an iPhone. Yeah, that was pretty stable, but at the same time, like, you probably don't want to be walking around with a giant gimbal all the time. I don't want to. I'm not yet ready to be Pro Walk Tours. If you want true quality, go check out Pro Walk Tour. Pro Walk, what is it? It was what? Pro Walk Tours, Pro Walk CD, something like that. You know the one I mean. Can I review my actual setup? Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on right now. So at the moment we have the there's a DJI Action 4, Osmo Action 4 camera. It's currently in Wi-Fi mode, which means it's using like RTMP, which is some sort of a specific protocol. It's supposedly very like a primitive, archaic video streaming format. Most places say not to use it, but apparently I get better stabilization in this mode on this camera than plugging it in directly with a wire, which I'm just holding in my hand now. And so that's going into this. That's wireless now, but it's attached to a Wi-Fi hotspot. God. This is about to get ridiculous. It's attached to a Wi-Fi hotspot that is a separate hotspot that is then attached with an Ethernet cable to something that I'm using called a Bella Box, which is just more of the name of the software, but I just call the whole thing that. And that's running a special little motherboard inside of it that can take several connections using the Bella Box software and bond them together for like proper load balancing. So if a connection gets weak, it tries to pick up the slack to hit the target bit rate from the other connections connected to it. And I have two phones running into that alongside that hotspot that I mentioned, and those are via USB only. But the problem, the Netgear hotspot that I was using drew too much power with USB, so I switched the USB to a different port on the power bank and then used an Ethernet cable to plug in directly. You asked. And you know, you might think this is crazy, and you might be right, but this is not even like, out of all the people doing this, I'm not even like beyond the tip of the iceberg. I haven't introduced hot glue yet. Let's just leave it there. One of the main reasons is I could go back to the iPhone even using my current Bella Box encoder, but I don't know if you'll be able to see the disc here. Let me look at this. This should be a good image of my. I mean, look, you could see the reflection in here. Can you see that? It's just a little camera on my neck. Yeah, that's not the best charging cable for it to keep it running. But that's all that cable is doing, is just charging it. I'm not using it for any data. But when I figure that out, it's gonna be even more discreet. I mean, yeah, it's a little necklace camera, so it's not super discreet to begin with, but it's more discreet, that's EET, not ETE, than a giant gimbal iPhone. And I'm hands-free. Happy, appreciate it. Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Bagels and Wakshan completed the link. So yeah, what the Bella Box then does, if you pay $10 a month, you get access to the Bella Box cloud. So all those things that I'm doing in my backpack, which also like encodes the video in a certain format, then gets sent up into the cloud. And in the cloud, it rewraps all the packets nicely and sends it to my home computer, which is running OBS. And then on OBS, it takes all those packets and sends them out to YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, and wherever else I feel like I can enable automatic simultaneous live streaming. And then that's what goes out to you guys. So it goes from my camera to my backpack, into the cloud, to my home computer, back to you guys on YouTube and the other streaming platforms. B80, hello. The blackouts happen whenever there's a disconnect, primarily on my end. My home computer and home internet have been pretty stable, so I don't expect any of it is running from that. But whenever something drops a connection from my end is when you lose me. Anyway, it's gonna rain again a little bit later, but it's gonna be right during dinner time. If we eat early enough, maybe I can jump out again to try this, but it's gonna be pretty bad out here, I think. We'll see. I don't know. Let me keep that open so I can monitor the actual Bella Box. I'm back to split screen mode. Adam's computer is running no BS. I need that software. Hello, Adam. Yeah, and that's why I think we end up flying too close to the sun. You know, it's become overly complicated enough that, you know, one small piece of the puzzle that fails now causes a lot more trouble. All right, I don't even think I need a cart, but I'm gonna grab a small cart anyway, just to have one. Okay. Just just gonna let my bag hang. I don't know how big the line is now. It's not very long. That's good. Sometimes this place can get busy. Yeah, we're in H Mart now. I needed to get a couple of meats. That was the original reason. Yeah, my home computer also handles all the my streaming base to handle this. So, also it was a good test to see if it'll work inside here. Ron wants a Pepsi. Lee wasn't expecting this. Yeah, this is actually my original reason for going outside. I just decided we're gonna actually try. Oh, I need a peanut sauce. I know exactly where they are. I know exactly where the peanut sauce is. Oh, I don't know if this one. What's the date on this thing? It might just be cold, but ooh, this is old. This one's old. No, this is old, I think. 23. March 2024. Alright. Is it still working? Uh-oh. It broke at some point. How bad is it at the moment? Is it really bad right now? I don't know. Right now I'm not sure what I can see. Sorry. Let's forget that one. Reconnect this one. Are things looking okay? I'm trying to get this working right, and I think I'm getting it now.
Unless we get this one.
I think.
It's more, but
Yeah, the bitrate is related to the store, so sorry about that. Let me just try to be fast then. Okay, thin pork belly. I like this stuff. And then I usually get like a cheap beef. Well, this one looks good. I want something a little bit fat. This gets better. Alright, that should be enough. And if they have like a mac and cheese or something. Can you hear me at all right now? I don't know. Right now I feel like it's not working. I wonder if it would even work in beta mode. I guess you guys let me know. Seems like it's okay for now. Sorry. Maybe it's in the front. Snack, Asian noodles, Asian grains. Oh, sorry. I'm still good? Okay. Was it completely disconnected at any points? Or apart from low bitrate and gray screens, did it ever fully disconnect and go to like pigeon mode or anything? You can hear a picture in and out. Noonan's back. Hello. Mostly goes, the picture comes and goes. Okay, I think it's, yeah, I think I can only get so much service in here, and I think that's the problem. I'm looking at the Bella Box numbers, and it's just very low right now. And again, all I needed here was meat. Okay. I don't think I need anything else. Oh my goodness. Wait, actually, what are these mac and cheese? Wait, they have Cheetos mac and cheese? I'm gonna get this for the baby. Huh. One. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Good, cheers. Bye-bye. All right. Is that still? Am I still working? Thank you. You like my shirt? It should hopefully start improving bitrate out here substantially. So I don't think I got any disconnects on the Wi-Fi there. I was trying to lower the camera so I didn't like have it in the people's faces. Great. So I don't know, I think we'll need to do a little bit more testing to see if this will keep working, but I think it's promising on this if I use the hotspot from the Netgear. But why wasn't it working right, you think, on the Bella Box hotspot? Could it have been just trying to send too much data? You know what it could be, Vegas and Sean? If I had to like make another guess, when I'm doing when I'm using the hotspot just to read the chat and monitor the YouTube video, it's probably playing the YouTube video back to me at a very low bit rate, because on the Bella Box the Wi-Fi is not taking more than like 1,000 kilobits per second. So I'm assuming that the Bella Box with the Osmo is probably trying to send the maximum bit rate at all times back into the Bella Box when it tries to do the RTMP stream. I have a feeling that's the deal. And so it's much more prone to, let me go this way a little bit, much more prone to failure when that happens. And so like if it's in a crowded area with congestion and it's trying to send like all the bit rate, maybe that's what's doing it. Like again, I'm just speculating, I really don't know. Like it might have to swap connections, but I shouldn't lose the Wi-Fi, right? Because I wasn't losing it on my chat phone for the longest. Like it didn't ever fully restart. That's what I mean is happening. Like the Wi-Fi module completely rebooted. I lost all connections to it from every device. And that usually does not happen. That's why I'm trying to think in my mind what could be causing that. I think there are logs, and I don't know how to access them. And I don't know if they get deleted when I shut it down. So maybe I should keep it on and then find a way to download the logs. Actually, is there a way to download them directly? I probably have to stop the stream to download them, right? Yeah, it's just that the RTMP seems to kill everything. I don't know. It could be too much data transfer. Yeah. And so right now I'm going through the neck. What is on top of that undercover car? Or unmarked car? I will only go to Kaiten Sushi once they update the conveyor belts to allow me to pick whatever I want from it. That's the only time I'm gonna go there. Because right now they have conveyor belt sushi where you just order what you want and it comes to you. It comes to you via the conveyor belt. Okay. That bus was nice and quiet. Let me check something else actually. Yeah, I didn't, no. Didn't think so. Okay. Good. Ron downloads logs after a heavy meal. Is that a download or an upload? Or like I guess it'll be more of an upload, right? Admiral Stephen Loki, hi. Lizzie Banks, hello. I'm glad somebody's enjoying. Well, do I want to go? Let's go through the park. Boop, 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 boop. Was I too sassy with Robert Rosanelli? I don't know. Maybe not. I think it was justified. Explorism, hi. Right now, we're using the Osmo Action 4. Somebody mentioned the Museum of Sex the other day on the stream. It's right over here on 27th and 5th. It's actually quite busy right now. I guess the rainy weather drew people to it. It was okay when I first went to it. Like, I don't know how many years ago it was. Not many years ago. So yes, the Osmo Action 4 with RTMP streaming. Like, I wonder if I should try the other module back in this one. I think I should, Bagels and Walk Sean. I think I should try the other module that I was using in this one. I think it's worth a shot. Because that one was the one that was the most stable for me recently on the, for the longest. Like, this is the one that was causing trouble on the Orange Pi, where it would say I couldn't like save my 5 gigahertz band. It would just not save and not work until a random reboot brought it back, but it was temporary until the next reboot. So I think maybe I'll try that. Oh, we missed, wait, isn't the barbecue thing today? Or was that last week? I think it was last week. Oh no, there's something else going on here today for Memorial Day. Yeah, that barbecue thing was last week. There's a Memorial Day thing going on here, I think. Nope, I think it's a protest. Never mind. Well, that's weird. Looks like... Am I still live for you guys? I don't know. I think I'm live, but I don't know. Let me try something. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. It's actually quite a big protest. Oh, it's very big.
Let's go again, guys.
Chipotle was fine. Oh, Norella's here. You're almost moved in? Swanky Lex Sean is here as well. Press pass time. Well, there's no barricades or anything at the moment, and I don't see any police presence. Oh, they're behind, I think. They are walking with them in the back. So they are being monitored. I'm still in bed. This is all a dream. Follow the white rabbit. All right, well, that's happening. Oh, my iPhone might have lost connection. I don't know. It's like going at 2 kilobits per second. Oh, I probably have to make a trust computer again, I'm assuming. One more Aussie sleep? No, you're done. I don't know what you're trying to pull here, but I'm calling the government, the US government, and I'm telling them I got inside info, and it's time to revoke your work visa. The protests against scaffolding. Yeah, that's what it's for. Let's just pretend it's that. I really want to check my iPhone. So again, for those, we can cross here. For those wondering, we are on the Action 4 again. It should be smoother now than it was. Yeah, hold on. I'm like frustrated at this thing. Give me a second. How wet is this? How wet is this? Oh, it's not very wet at all. It's pretty good. Okay. I'm just nervous about putting a paper bag on it. All right, I'm gonna look at my, oh yeah, that's right. I'm actually not connected. Oh, and I can put this stupid wire away. All right, let me do that. But I just want to see if this thing has like lost the iPhone for whatever reason. Let's see. Nope, it still claims it's connected. Let me disconnect it and like reconnect it and just see if that changes anything. Okay. Don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. Hey, I don't have to put this on backwards anymore. I can put it on my right arm first. That's good. No, it's still running at 4. Oh, no, it's back. Great. Great, we have full connections. I thought they were protesting barbecue. I think that was last week. I was wrong. That's truly. I think they should protest the not the scaffolding itself, but the actual buildings that were the reason the scaffolding was put up. If that makes sense, because they're the ones that have a problem with the facade that deemed it unsafe. There's a little waterfall back here, a fountain thing, that deemed it unsafe without a scaffolding. So they need to just fix the problem. So it's not the scaffolding itself that's the problem. That's true. Good point. It's the it's the dilly-dallying of the buildings. That was at Madison Square Park, yeah. Steve Smith, hi. They're protesting themselves as carbon-based life forms, I guess. If they are protesting carbon. That looks safe. Good, perfect. Maybe it's not perfect, but we're getting there. Croissant walking. Facade. They were protesting Robert Rosenblatt. Oh. I don't like my wire. I need a better wire for this. I need a right angle. Oh, I think I got one. I just need to use it. Yeah, I have just the perfect wire, actually. Okay. Shelly Ann, welcome back. So people are thinking this is pretty smooth then? Potentially smoother than the Pocket 3 with the up and down movements? I mean, if that's the case, until they fix webcam mode, I think it's worth entertaining this longer. The RTMP mode. I think it's worth it. Oh no, John. It's humid. It's warm and humid. Is RJ still here? Here's your alma mater. After the rain stopped, it's still a bit windy here and there, but the overall feel is very humid. Side, yeah, because the Pocket tries to keep up, right? It wants to maintain a heading as long as it can until like the limit of the gimbal, or not the limit of the gimbal, but you know what I mean. It tries to maintain its course until the turn is completed, kind of a thing, until it feels like I've made enough of a rotation for it to try to follow. Strawberry Fields, I'm back. So I was just gonna go to Mart earlier, which I did, to pick up a couple of meats for hot pot. But it was also big thunderstorms when I first left. It was the tail end of it, unfortunately. And Bagels and Walk Sean and I discussed that there's an option we didn't yet test, and that's stabilization on the Osmo Action using the wireless mode. So anyway, everyone here knows that I can't help myself when it comes to testing. I think we can walk. Yeah, let me do that. I'm gonna walk towards the river. So that's why we're out. But yeah, it's good to see you again, Strawberry Fields. Whew. The wind is strong now, but it's still not very cold. The thunderstorms, based on my radar review, being that I'm an expert in radar analysis, I'm not. It looks like the thunderstorms get worse again closer to 6:30. But let's see if it updated. Let me quit my weather app, make sure it updates. I'll go to the radar. I'm gonna zoom in on New York, and we're gonna hit play. It's loading. All right. There it goes. Oh, it shifted. It shifted. It shifted substantially. Now, maybe around 9 p.m. some severe storms are going to come. Okay. What's hot pot? Hot pot is essentially a big bowl of soup, and you choose a base. Could be like mushroom, tomato, spicy, something else. We have two sides usually, one spicy, one not spicy. And then you just cook everything in it. Vegetables, meats, and as you keep cooking more and more stuff in it, the broth becomes more flavorful too, so you can eat that at the end too. But then for a lot of people, the hot pot is about the sauce you make. Because everything you eat from the hot pot, you dip in your sauce. And the sauce could be a combination of things. A lot of people use soy sauce, they put scallions, cilantro, garlic, sesame oil, peanut sauce, chili oil, whatever you want. And that kind of becomes what you dip everything into. It's delicious. Yeah, that's my favorite part about going to the restaurants. It's more expensive to the restaurants unless you can find an all-you-can-eat one. But yeah, when you do it, you get to go to their big sauce bar and you just make your sauce. What is that old car over there? You can make your own sauce. Is that an old Jaguar? With very tinted windows on all ends. Can you even see out that thing? Anyway, it's delicious. It can make a big mess. Sometimes it is nice to just go to the restaurant and eat. A lot of places also give you a free meal if you're within 3 days of your birthday. Now, you're not allowed to do it every one of those days. They're gonna keep an eye on that. But that's another thing you can try. It was a Jaguar. I think we're going the right way to make sure we cross over the bridge to Waterside and then the river. At least that's what we're trying to do. Autocorrect was made to mess with you, to make you think it's there to help you and then ruin everything for you because you've gotten too comfortable with it. That's how it works. You've grown to rely on it, you get too comfortable, and then you just trust it, and then you send something too soon. Free coffee will do it for Strawberry Fields. Strawberry Fields, did you call that guy from the poster where it looked like he had his mugshot on there? I think the view might be a little too high right now. At least with the so are they gonna just not stop? There we go. I think the field of view is wider even with the highest image stabilization mode on this thing. Than the Pocket. So it probably makes it look like walking it faster. I mean, let's say I wanted to go at my full commuting speed, which is, this is a little bit closer. I'm not, they got 2 speed bumps. I got to cross the street, but they got 2 speed bumps to get down here, so that car is not going to reach me unless he wants to go flying over a speed bump. Croissant walking. I gotta go get my croissants. I don't do a good walking. But I do hope everyone enjoyed my music today. Fields is here. Anyway, how was the music today during the pigeons? Strawberry feels like my walking. Thank you. Well, what's better, my Christopher Walken or my Tusken Raiders from Star Wars? I know, Adam, I know. So here's the interesting thing. Also here, check out what I can do. I think this will work. Let me see. Let me see. In theory, I should be able to stick it on like this. Leave it there for an hour. So somehow the live stream got dropped, but it was super fast to reconnect. All I had to do was on the action cam, just click continue live stream, and that almost immediately resumed it. I didn't have to go back into the app, which was what I was trying to do initially. There's a magnet on the bottom of the action, so I can attach it to anywhere magnetically. And because I have horizon balance on, it I think it's probably I really source is stalled. If you can hear me, Bagels and Walk Sean. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. I think it might be the neck gear overheating now that I'm actually running wireless through it. It probably just can't do it, even though it has no battery inside, so it probably has no backup. If I had to guess, I don't know. But I imagine it would keep failing. So if that doesn't happen, then I don't know what's going on. Just bang the side of the... I mean, I remember those days. That worked. Well, I can't use the neck gear as the main Wi-Fi spot for this thing. I guess in theory I could just use one of my phone hotspots too. That should be better than this also. But I think I still want to give it one more shot with the Bella Box wireless. If I can swap out the Wi-Fi module for the other one that was working better than this one, even though I think it's less advanced. I think that's what I need. I think I've gone too far advanced. Yeah, simplify, right. It's one minor simplification, but it's worth a shot. I really want RTMP on this thing to work, at least until they fix webcam mode wired. Bagels and Walk Sean, we should add this stream with the timestamps as an example for the difference between webcam and RTMP mode, because there should be no difference, right? They shouldn't allow us different modes of stabilization. It shouldn't work differently on RTMP versus webcam. Bagels and Walk Sean? More importantly, though, how was the music? Gerard, hi. Robin, I've gone too far off the deep end at this point. I've dug myself into this hole of never-ending improvement quotations. Elon's watching. Can I get him to personally lock on to me with a Starlink satellite at all times? Yes, Crazy Otto. I don't even know if I don't think I know what I'm talking about. Bagels and Walks. Lasagna is done. Leave that thing in the oven and help me figure out this technology. I want webcam mode to work. Everyone hates RTMP. I don't mind at this point. Everyone's got all my info anyway. Come at me, bro. Kira H, hello. Is it Correndez? Maybe. Let's do it. Oh yeah, I'm keeping B&H in business, baby. So we're getting close in terms of the action being better. I just hope DJI takes this seriously in terms of the complaints for webcam mode. I think they're legitimate complaints. There's the Newman. Good afternoon. Very salty smelling out here. A lasagna. Or at least he was prepping it earlier. And we wouldn't have to use RTMP if somebody loses their buckets. If only somebody lost a volleyball or whatever that is. If only they would allow proper stabilization in webcam mode. Lasagna arrabbiata. Ooh, chorizo. I mean, I don't know if live streaming is so new. It's just mobile live streaming is tough. It's just so many variables. And I've increased the number of those variables with all the crap I'm doing. So yeah. It's Wilson. All right, Adam, I mean, you guys are in the same neighborhood. Go steal his lasagna. Do it. Do it. Did I use... I used whatever stable diffusion and then animated diff, I think is the plugin for animated images. Animate diff, something like that. It's been a while. But yeah, what Twitch first came out when? Late 2000s, like 7, 8, I don't remember. I mean, Garfield has it all right, I think. I think we should all try to be like Garfield. Maybe not. At least that's what I want right now. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining today, and for tolerating the technology. I guess not everybody. I think we're losing people in terms of actually tolerating it. You know, this is all part of the master plan. I think this stream is just an excuse for me to get my technology fix. That's all. Yeah, I gotta go return the meats to the home before they really melt. They're frozen, so they should be fine. Plus, we're gonna eat them tonight, so it's not a big deal. It's not like we're gonna refreeze them. I need a spreadsheet. Bagels and Walk Sean has said that many times, and I have failed it. He did not, Adam. He did not. It was a good test. We had some good. We have some good data here, and I think I really want to try the other Wi-Fi module, and then we got to go through Grand Central with it. So maybe Wednesday, and if not, maybe if I can get out at 9 p.m. tonight in the heavy thunderstorms, I'll try, but I don't think it's going to happen. I will not lose you just to tech speak. Yes, that means the ones that we lose because of my technology problems were never true fans to begin with. They were not, as Vin Diesel would say, family. Yeah, it's very unscientific of me, right? And with all my big talk about science and all this, and then I don't track any of it. If you can hear me right now, thank you for joining. Always appreciate your support. Super chat, PayPal, membership. Listening. Thank you about subscribing. Thank you for your thumbs. Mods, thank you. Oh, my back somehow? Okay, all right. Thanks everyone. I was ready to type.